folks, welcome to Plane and Traffic. In today's episode, there's no one wheel included. Me and the family. We got Ian behind the wheel, we got Holly up there, and we got the little lady. Let me see if we can. Yep, there she goes. We're off to Lake Charles, Louisiana. And I'm in search of the world's most disturbing bridge. And there's an outside chance we see it and do a little short, long form vid displaying its utter non-greatness. So we're off to Lake Charles, Louisiana. We actually I guess actually saw the bridge for the first time. And this thing is the oddest looking thing that you're ever going to see. And my understanding is it's over 60 years old, this bridge, which doesn't translate well when it comes to safety, because I think on the average bridges are 42, I think it said something like 42 years of age, and this one's well over 60 years old, and it's unlike any bridge that I've ever seen in my life, period. Let me just say that much. So you can never go wrong. This is downtown Lake Charles, Louisiana. You can never go wrong with the paint directly on the brick. That's such a cool look. Some of this original exterior, I would think, right here. And then off to the left sits, here's something I really have to admit is one of my favorite colas in the history of cola, and that is none other than Royal Crown RC, painted right on the side of this building here. Best by taste test. Nice. I guess that was a thing at some point for them. Oh, look at that Royal Crown with a sick little mural right in here. I think we're going to stop in here for some lunch, but this is downtown Lake Charles, Louisiana. Things I notice most about the South, because like even downtown Douglasville has like an old, basically like a vibe of like, it's the original framework and brickwork and tons of brick. Like, you know what I mean? Everything's like almost like a brick-based buildings, and it gives such a great freaking vibe too. And I think it's a very prevalent thing here in the South, even where I came from, which was the Atlanta metropolitan area. This is the vibe, the whole vibe. A little vintage antique shop here in Lake Charles. I have to share this piece of art. Maybe it is a sign to a motel. I actually love this. Look at that. One of these, and I would be walking out with it. So this guy can't escape tanks, right? At this point, like,
this is my life.
You know what I mean? He's like, let me get out of Fort Johnson for the day. Took us down to Lake Charles, which is really nice, and we still have tanks and rocket launchers. So here it is, folks. This is the
home of the Dragonfly.
The Plane and Traffic, yeah, and that's going to work too for the video. The Plane and Traffic moment of the episode, right here. This bridge, I'm going to give it a shot and say it's the Calcasieu. So I'm going to, of course, I'm going to hashtag Lake Charles, hashtag Louisiana. So anyone from the area, please correct me and also have a laugh at my expense. I think it's Calcasieu Bridge. Let's do the artistic thing and come through the leaves. But it's an odd bridge. There's no doubt. I'm gonna refrain from the tight shot and go out a bit. So Bud, you've already driven on it once, right?
Yep.
Was it one time only so far?
I've been two, 3 times.
Like, so obviously not knowing it was coming and going, oh, look at this bridge. What was your initial, like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, I actually started laughing when I first saw it because it just reminded me of a roller coaster, and I absolutely despise roller coasters. So right when I started going up, I was like, oh God. My feet started tingling, and I was like, oh, no turning around now.
So the Wikipedia on this bridge, and yes, it does have a Wikipedia, and I was way off on the age of it. The age is probably more like 72 years old. I think it opened in 52 or something like that. But to put this in perspective, any of my Philly viewers, that high point that you're seeing is 135 feet above sea level, which is the equivalent of the Ben Franklin Bridge, because I think the Ben Franklin in the middle is 135 feet above the Delaware River. Obviously, I guess this is Lake Charles right here, right? So this is the body of water here, Lake Charles. But yeah, it's going straight up, a vertical rise and down. And I literally have never in my life seen a bridge like that. Now the Wikipedia of it is not it's not complimentary at all. I remember I was telling Ian last night, the Wikipedia rates this bridge a 3. A 0 being it's not operational. A 1 is next to not operational. This thing's at a 3, and it's just weird the way you read the Wikipedia. I guess in reality, if you live here, and we're going over it today, so that's going to be part of the video, us driving over it, because that is the only way back home. You literally would read this Wikipedia and say, why is this bridge not closed? Which is kind of remarkable in this day and age, especially after. Did you see the bridge in Baltimore that got hit? Like this day and age now, it's like we're infrastructure, as we should be, hyper sensitive about infrastructure, and this thing is just failing on so many levels. But yeah, it's a thing. So as charming as Lake Charles area, the downtown's super charming. I got to admit, share this ground with these dragonflies. I got to admit, I think I love the fact that it has this oddity here. Every area should have at least one to soothe the cuckoos like me that need to see something goofy and weird. Well, this thing is that, and
it's really great when so my 2 experiences driving on it. So it's a 55.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 55.
Oh my God!
I believe. Well, I'm almost positive. But
that truck going over that looks like it's going about 26.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh, but it's going uphill. Go ahead. Sorry.
So everyone that drives it does 20.
Yes.
So by the time you you already want to get off it, and you want to do the speed limit to get off it as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But everyone allows you to not do that. So your fear of possibly flying off a bridge gets to last longer than that.
Oh my God!
And the last time I was driving on it, there was literally 2 people doing 20. The guy they were right next to each other doing the same speed.
Well, here's the thing, you're almost like, is that where you want to decide to do that far under the speed limit? You should want to get it. You should want to get to the other side as fast as possible.
Exactly.
But that incline, half the trucks that hit that are no way going to be able to maintain 55 miles an hour. They're just not.
Yeah.
Their trucks are going to. That thing is going. It has a direction on it. I wonder if there's been a bridge built like that since. And that's 70-something years ago. There's no way. Holy cow. It's a pyramid. So that's what we got there. We got a pyramid. So, okay. That's, you know, we didn't shoot a lot in Lake Charles, but we're gonna, ooh, man, I'm gonna say it's 100-degree index, heat index, I would think, today. And are we going to even Google the following at some point? Wondering what happened here. When was your shelter in place for the tornado? Wasn't that like 2 weeks ago?
It was about a month ago.
Was that
the first week when Holly got here?
Well, okay, yeah. So they had a shelter in place at Fort Johnson, but they definitely had a touchdown. I don't know. Did you hear the number of the tornado it was that did hit wherever that was?
It was nothing crazy. It was, I guess, like F1 or whatever.
Okay.
Like lowest.
But that looks like wind. It looks like something happened there. Oh, here we go. We got a little memorial. We got some bricks.
Yeah, a bunch of
Bets.
people that passed.
Yeah.
And then,
We got that.
memorials for Lieutenant. I believe it was Vietnam.
Okay.
Past Vietnam, but Medal of Honor recipient. Forget his last name, dude. First attempt.
The other interesting thing about Lake Charles is I really didn't know where we were. I knew we were in Lake Charles. I don't know where Lake Charles was, so I just checked the map. It's literally 30 miles north of the Gulf of Mexico. And Houston is really not that far to the west. And New Orleans a little bit further to the east. But 30 miles from the Gulf. I think there was a stretch there where me and Braxy B were actually looking at property in Louisiana. And one thing that jumped off the page for me was the fact that it was a giant percentage of the state is in flood zone. Like you need, I mean, we already know that because of the Gulf and all that action in the Gulf of Mexico, especially in hurricane season, that it is you need to be prepared to carry flood insurance. And boy, they got some beautiful homes in Louisiana, because we were like, oh my God, look at these houses. But it was just, you know, that kind of definitely played a role in deciding where to go. Okay, just wanted to share that thought with you. You like over here, like, oh, look at these plants, and then there's this piece right here. You got to sing over it. It's called Spiderville, like that. Well, I've never seen one of them before, buddy. What do you think it is? You have a name for it? This spider is as big. This spider is as big as you think. Right now, I'm just getting copyright strikes all over the place. I'll give it 6 of them in one video. We're going on the I-10 bridge. What do you think? You have any comment about going on the I-10 bridge? Do you? Whoa! Get some of that sun. Official. We're approaching the bridge, and this thing looks absolutely nuts. And we're probably about 3/4 of a mile, maybe half mile from it or whatever. But look, it is on its way. And here we go.
It's a 60, not a 20.
There it goes. Look at it. Okay, perfect angle. You can see it just literally. It looks like a A-frame house. So definitely different. And maybe it's the nerd in me that likes bridges that makes this so goofy, but here it is off to the left side over here.
I apologize, not a 60, it's a 50.
What? Okay, got you. Yeah, we see it right there, 50 miles an hour.
Let's see how much we slow down.
Oh, this truck's trying to be a weasel. But anyway, we're on it, so let's go. Here we go. That has, look, you can already see over here some rust. That's unacceptable. Actually, you know, I don't think it has anything to do with the bridge now that I look at it, but this is the, I'm just going to spell it because I already forget how to say it.
Calcasieu?
Yeah,
Calcasieu.
You can see these railings, they're like, I wonder if they date all the way back to 72 years ago. I don't know. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Hello. Can we throw some paint on this thing at least? Look at the Rust-Oleum on that. Oh, or lack of Rust-Oleum. There we go. So we safely, well, we're pretty much almost over it.
Yeah, this is like the people that hate bridges. This is probably one of the worst nightmares.
Yeah, this is
going over this bridge.
Yeah, I easily feel the same way. And then you can see off to the left, or off to the right, that tall building is probably the building that took a little bit of that tornado damage. Because they said it hit right here. And right beyond that is downtown.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice as hell.
Yeah, that's
downtown
the beach
Lake
right
Charles.
there.
Look at this. This is pretty.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, this is nice right here. Look at this. It's Lake Charles right there.
Do it up right.
All right, look, we go. We made it. And Vivian really enjoyed her day and her time in Lake Charles and the trip on the bridge. Did you like the bridge? What'd you think of the bridge? What'd you think of the bridge? Yeah, it's all right. Folks, thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, please. I'm on my way to 400 subscribers, so hey, the sky's the limit. We're just going to be wandering all over the United States, probably for the most part, and checking out all the interesting things to see.